Thanks, Anna, for a warm introduction. And thanks for PCSI and Children's Heartline to giving me opportunity to talk. Now I'm going to talk about role of nurse intensivist in pediatric cardiac ICU. Yeah, so background, pediatric cardiac intensive care is emerging as a distinct discipline in well-developed as well as developing countries. And demand for highly skilled and trained nursing professionals are ever increasing. The nurse intensivists are a small group of well-trained, knowledgeable, and highly skilled professionals who can function in many specialized areas, particularly in ICU setup within the healthcare system. Now, who is a cardiac nurse intensivist? A full-time trained specialist nurse with adequate clinical acumen and experience in the field of cardiac nurse intensive care, capable of quick identification of critical life-threatening emergencies in life-threatening emergencies in cardiac ICU and assist in managing alongside the senior intensivist. What a intensivist need to know. She or he need to know the anatomy and physiology of the common cardiac diseases, medical and surgical treatment for the diseases, cardiopulmonary bypass and its effect on organ system, hemodynamics, monitoring of the cardiac patient, and essential of pacemaker and cardiac pacings. What a cardiac nurse intensivist. Pharmacology of cardiovascular drugs, sedatives, and muscle relaxant, and recognition and management of the common post-operative complications, diagnosis and management of the cardiac arrhythmias, and cardiopulmonary resuscitation technique, mechanical support of the heart, like ECMO ventricular assist devices. Now challenges is working in a pediatric cardiac ICU. Then it is more challenging than adult cardiac ICU because of we are handling more all kind of patients like all age group patients like preterm, newborn, infant, babies, and childrens, and varieties of congenital heart disease and their treatments, impact of cardiac surgery on various system of the body. Role of nurse intensivist in pediatric cardiac ICU is identify the critical ill patient and anticipate the complications like bleeding, hypotension or hypertension, like uh, yeah, any arrhythmias, etc. And bedside nurse to alert the bedside nurse to about the seriousness of the disease condition and help the bedside nurse to stay very focused and monitoring the patient in the unit. We will give some critical alert values at the bedside to quick escalation of any deterioration, and cross check with the bedside nurse regarding the essential patient care components by doing like Minders checklist. This Minders checklist is the one of the unit-based checklist. It is, we are on a, we'll have like main role in this Minders checklist. We'll give the allocated staff this to do this checklist and we'll assist them. It's like Minders is the abbreviation word. M for mechanical. What are the mechanical things is there to the patient? They have to check whether it is secured or not, and they have to tell the intensivist or nurse intensivist. And I for it is the infection regarding infection concern. Whether is there any infection concern, they should know, and also what antibiotic are getting. They should aware of that. And N stands for is nutrition. It's like feeding plan. The nurses should know what feed they are getting, whether it is whether that feed is sufficient or what, and what is the fluid balance. They should aware of that about the feeding. And D stands for it is drug. They have to check whether is there any drug error, etc. And E, it is a emergency plan for resuscitation. As a allocated staff, they should know whether is there any emergency plan for resuscitation based on hemodynamic status. And R for it is reducing in case anything you are reducing like ventilation or inotropes or lines removal or ICD removal. Based on that, they have to keep arrange the things ready. As per skin, it is they should know whether skin is intact or not. So by doing this mindless checklist, we can avoid many incident and many errors, so that we are doing every day with the bedside nurses. And we'll start immediate management and escalate to the concerned doctors if any complication occurs. And we'll play an essential role on interdisciplinary rounds where the continuity of care is centered. And attend the morning and evening rounds with the intensive care team, and we'll carry out the plans, receive the post-operative patient from the anesthetist and the junior surgeon, and will hand over to the intensivist, supervise the case receiving nurses, and make sure the ventilation monitor cable medications are properly connected, and adjust the setting in accordance with the patient hemodynamics. Make sure the emergency medication and drops are properly loaded and kept to assist in emergency resuscitation and perform life-saving procedure during emergencies. Interpretation of PHBG and chest X-ray and manage accordingly. Teach the nurses and paramedical staff and ECMO management. And here, how difference when the nurse intensivist and the bedside nurse. During emergencies, nurse intensivists and they will do resuscitation, they will do minor procedures, they'll take some decision they will make under supervision of doctors. Where the bedside nurse, they will carry out the orders. And patient care, they will make plans, decision, and implement with approval by senior intensivist, allowed to change the inotropes, ventilation setting, etc. This also will approval of the senior intensivist. And about bedside nurse, they will carrying out the orders, limited role with respect to adjusting the inotropes and ventilation. About training, nurse intensivists will have the trained in diseases management, drug management, ventilation, rhythms, etc. And bedside nurse will have superficial training on equipment and drug management. About job responsibilities, they will take charges of group of patients and being bedside nurse allotted to handle one or two patients. But procedure, they will allow to do direct patient care tasks with under supervision of senior intensivist, and bedside nurse limited to have put IV lines. Documentation allowed to make patient progress note undersigned by senior intensivist. Bedside nurse will have they will do nursing progress. Here, where do I fit in this system? I'll be working as a bridge between the senior intensivist and bedside nurse, where the senior intensivists have too much to handle the patient, cardiac ICU, bed management procedure, counseling, impossible to micromanage the patient care. So need a well-trained, knowledgeable, intermediate clinical professional at the intermediate level. So as a nurse intensivist can be that intermediate level professionals, well-trained, understand the specialty, unit-based practice and protocols, can supervise the bedside work and carrying out the plans they made, and we can make the small changes if needed. It's easier for bedside nurse to ask for any help and communicate because most of the bedside nurses will have like junior nurses, they will hesitate to ask the doctors. In that scenario, we will help them in easier way. And training and educating the bedside nurses and other paramedics. In the career pathway of nurse intensivist, is eligibility criteria is a registered GNM or BSc nurse with minimum 1 year of critical care experience. And selection wise is interview by senior intensivist. And training is a 1 year of intensive care training with classroom and bedside training. Observatory period, it is 3 months before posting the PICU. And scope of practice is clinically IV line, art line, and central line insertion, intubation, extubation, inotropic titrating and tapering, post-extubation monitoring, ICD removal, ECMO management. About training, training bedside nurses, conducting various exams, competency evaluations, teaching junior medical and paramedical staff. Research role will do data collection, proper documentation of future research, research purpose, maintain statistics, etc. Others participating in various conferences related to cardiac critical care. So, summary, nurse intensivists have a definite and constructive role in the critical care setting and super specialty ICUs. Quality of work is comparable to junior doctors, cost effective in a low resource setting, ensure quality of care to the patient, forms the much needed intermediate level of medical professional in critical care setting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's a really fascinating role.